YouTube, what it do? My fan, welcome back. You new to the channel, just call me Kinfolk. So look, now today we got some scripted news in the world of sports, right? And shout out to Rod G, because Rod G was the one that pointed this out to me yesterday. He said, Kinfolk, you need to check this out. I did the numbers. I looked at the record. My fault, I'm out of breath. I just ran from downstairs. But he was like, yeah, y'all, you need to check this out. And a lot of y'all, bro, y'all be the main reason. Like most of these videos, bro, it be because of y'all, bro. Y'all be like, hey, Kinfolk, you need to check this out. And I check it out. And I say, you know what, you own to something. And I dig deeper and boom, then I present the information. So shout out to y'all because y'all be on it. You feel me? Y'all be like, Kinfolk, you need to walk this way. And that's the way I walk. And then, you feel me? Then I come up with this. So now we got yesterday, January 25th, which was a day before Kobe Bryant's death. LeBron James ties another Kobe Bryant record on the eve of his death anniversary. Now, if you remember, the day before Kobe died, January 25th, 2020, so exactly 2 years ago, well, yesterday would have been exactly 2 years ago, LeBron surpassed Kobe Bryant's all-time scoring record. So every time Kobe Bryant's death date approaches, LeBron does something, you know, with Kobe Bryant's record. He either ties it, he passes it, he does something with Kobe Bryant's record, which coincidentally on the same, it's always the same day, January 25th, this always happens, right? So let's go a little first. We're gonna start from the past and we're gonna move forward. So let's start from the day before Kobe Bryant died, right? January 25th, 2020. So he died on the 26th, and the 5 rings champion basketball player was 41 years old. Remember that number, 41. All right. Number 24, which was the number Kobe wore, equals 41 in Gematria. So this is basically, if you don't understand what Gematria is, this is basically taking letters and turning them into numbers. So A equals 1, B equals 2, so on and so forth. The reverse reduction, which is right here, Z would equal 1, Y would equal 2, you know, so on and so forth. So just backwards, just flipped, right? So if you take those letters and numbers, you get 41. So the world is a stage, bro. All these Hollywood people that you see, all these actors, the actresses, these rappers, these comedians, they're all playing a role just to fool you, just to deceive you. This is a big stage, and this is nothing but a movie, right? Remember that number 41, right? So Kobe's last game, he walked off the court with 4.1 seconds. Right, kind of walking off that NBA stage, letting y'all know that he was gonna walk off the world stage at 41 years old. You see what I'm saying? Now Kobe wore the number 24, right? We all know this. He wore the number 24. Kobe equals 24 in Gematria, right? Kobe Bryant equals 41, right? So he was letting y'all, this was all scripted from the very beginning. This was scripted since day one. Kobe Bryant was chosen to play this certain role in all these certain events that are also scripted lead up to what's going on to this very moment in the news right now. Like these people are playing a role. This shit has been scripted out since birth, right? So that day, when LeBron beat Kobe Bryant's scoring record the day before he died, right? James entered the Los Angeles Lakers game against the Philadelphia 76ers, right? So the day he passed his scoring record, he did it in Philadelphia, where Kobe Bryant was born, right? Kobe Bryant was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So what are the odds, right? And if you listen to the interview that LeBron gave after he passed his scoring record, the way he spoke about Kobe when he was asked, it seemed as if he was giving a eulogy. You see what I'm saying? It seemed as if he already knew what was to come. Right now, mind you, Kobe wasn't gone yet. And you can even see the look in his face right now. You see what I'm saying? That it was something deeper was going on.
It does. It does in the fact that, you know, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was growing up through the ranks when Kobe came into the league. He was, it wasn't a dream of mine to come straight, from high school at that point in time to the NBA. But I was like, wow, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid being able to make that leap, that's pretty damn cool. And as I started playing more ball and I went into high school, the things that he was doing on the floor, I admired and wanted to be a part of. I went to ABCD camp, and he came and talked to all the kids that was there, and I happened to be one of the kids that was there, and I was just listening. I was just trying to soak everything up I could, and I remember one thing that he said. He was like, if you want to try to be, great at it, or want to be one of the greats, you got to put the work in. There's no substitution to work. And I was a 15-year-old kid at that camp. You can actually find the footage of him at that camp. And then 2001, I believe I was playing in New Jersey, and the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, and y'all can correct me, it was in Philly, right? Yeah, that Saturday, me and Maverick drove to the Intercontinental downtown Philadelphia, and he gave me a pair of his shoes, which I ended up wearing that following night. It was the red, white, and blue Kobe's. I was a 15, and he was a 14, and I wore them anyways. And I sat and just talked to him for a little bit. He gave me the shoes. I rocked them in the game. And it was the same night that we played Oak Hill against Melo. And then I saw what he was able to do the very next night, winning MVP here in Philly. I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. The story is just too much. It doesn't make sense. And just to make a long story short, now I'm here in the Lakers uniform in Philadelphia, where he's from, where one of the first time I ever met him, gave me his shoes. He won All-Star Week. It's surreal.
Right, and even the comments, these are the top comments. I didn't even search like individually. If you go to this video, these are the top comments, and people are already noticing it. Well, not already, but they noticed it then. It sounds like a eulogy. Just look at him, bro. He seems like he wanted to cry, and not for joy. He knew what was about to happen. And this person, I remember thinking, so this person, they kind of like psyching themselves out after they already thought what they thought. Like, no, your intuition was right. I remember thinking they quote unquote sacrificed Kobe after LeBron passed him on the all-time scoring list, because LeBron James literally passed him, and next day Kobe dies. 8 hours after this interview. The number 8 was Kobe's first number that he wore. I didn't even know that, right? But this guy, he thought at first, and then that second thought, that second guess, he's second guessing himself, when your intuition is always right. Is you always go with your gut, always go with your first mind. And funny, Kobe Bryant, his last tweet, to this day, you go to Kobe Bryant's Twitter right now, his last tweet was to LeBron James before he walked off the main stage. Or he could really be dead. I don't know if he's really dead, or did they just kill off his character? I'm not sure. Continuing to move the game forward, King James, much respect, my brother. 33644, and that was the number of points that LeBron had at the end of that night. He had one more point above Kobe Bryant. So now yesterday, LeBron James ties another Kobe Bryant record on the eve of Kobe Bryant's death anniversary, right? What are the odds, right? And this is what's really crazy. As of today, January 26th, 2022, which is Kobe Bryant's death anniversary, the Lakers record is 24-24 and they are 8th in the Western Conference. Like, come on, bro. Like, if y'all can't see what's going on, if anybody's watching it, if one person is watching this and you can't see what's going on, shame on you. These are both of the numbers that Kobe used to wear. Like, if you can't tell, like, what is the odds? If I had known this like 2 days ago, I would have put so much money on the Lakers this night. Cause like, this is like so evident. I would have made a community post. Hey, y'all need to bet on this game now. Let's make some money together now. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. What are the odds that they made sure to win the last game, all the games that had led up? What are the odds that they are 24-24? Like, come on, bro. They really take you for a fool. If you an NBA fan and you watching this, they really taking you for a fool. They don't think that you're gonna understand this. They don't think that you have enough critical thinking, even though they put this shit right in front of you. This shit is crazy. Right? Tonight, King James, this was a tweet yesterday. King James has tied Lakers legend for 14th most games played in NBA history. So remember that number 14, right? LeBron James tied Kobe Bryant on the all-time games played list. Both players now have played exactly 1,346 games, right? And they're tied for 14th, right? Now, if you take that number 1,346, you get the number 14. LeBron James did edge out Kobe to get there, doing so in just 19 seasons compared to the Mamba's 20. So if we go back to LeBron James surpassing Kobe Bryant, the score that night was 108-91. And if you add those numbers up, you get 19 for LeBron's 19 seasons. Now, back to this article. They want you to know this. They're pointing it out to you. The January 25th date of the milestone is significant because it's the same day 2 years ago when LeBron James passed the Lakers icon on the all-time scoring list. It's also the day before he tragically passed away. So they want you to know this. They're pointing it out to you that this shit is fake, that this shit is scripted, and you still think that this shit was just by coincidence. Damn, that's just so crazy that both times, the day before Kobe dies, both times LeBron does something to Kobe Bryant's record. And what's the odds? Just damn, that's just such a crazy coincidence that their record is 24-24 and they're 8th in the Western Conference. Like, damn, that's just so fucking crazy, bro. Like, damn, bro, the world, man, God, these motherfuckers think this shit is God. You know how they say God work in mysterious ways. These motherfuckers think this is God's doing. Boy, y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't gonna see to this shit too late. And that same year, that same year where Kobe passed away, the Lakers won the championship. So that was a clear and cut ritual sacrifice for the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's all we got for today. If this didn't like open your eyes up, I really don't know like what to tell you. You kind of like I you know what, I'm not even gonna what's the word, man, like ridicule you. Is that the word? Yeah. I'm not even gonna like poke fun at you because not everybody has their awakening at the same time, but this shit like start to like trigger like a light bulb in your head. Like, hold on, maybe it's something to this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should look something like deeper into this. And I'm gonna point you into the, like, just like y'all pointed me. If somebody watching me for the first time and y'all watch this video, I'm gonna point y'all into the right direction. Y'all need to look up Gematria effect news. Gematria effect news. I'll put it right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll put the link in the description. And that's gonna point you into the right direction that all this shit is scripted. The world is a stage. They use numbers to decode their sacrifices, their rituals, everything that's going on in the news. This shit is by the numbers every time. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all for showing me this so I could show the people this. And shit, I'm out.